as soon as the volumes end, the reviews for chapters begin. So I have 3 more chapters to go in total before I'm caught up complete with Noragami. So 3 more days left before I have to go monthly. So yeah, Noragami Chapter 60 was pretty intense in the sense that we actually got some more kind of screen time with Bishamon and her new blessed vessel, who's kind of interesting in her own right. I mean, she's been locked away for so long, she doesn't see the world the same way she's seen it before, so when she goes outside in the world, it's kind of interesting to see how she reacts to it, because it's interesting to see how she basically reacts to the outside world. And yeah, we also got basically a nothingless kind of chapter of Yato, and I kind of didn't mind it because Bishamon's a character who can carry a whole chapter along at a quite steady pace, and it was still pretty interesting. We just got a lot of development with those 2 characters. Hyoe's in the mix as well. Hyoe's now said it's been a year since she's actually met Yato, so now Yukine's been out for a year. So that was nice as well. So we got basically the whole ship has been going on for a whole year now. But yeah, Bishamon basically going after the sorcerer is a major thing about it. And then also the sorcerer's kind of dialogue was kind of interesting because it cut back to like scenes of him holding someone, like holding a woman. So I'm guessing he must have a past lover back in the past, and she, if I can say the word, she must have died. And then that's what turned him into Trash Dad, basically. Because then we also see the abuse he did to Yato as well, and it basically was pretty damn intense, I must say. Like, it was a pretty damn intense amount of abuse. I don't know, it's just... That whole section was kind of morbid in the way it was presented. I was like, whoa, okay. Like, he was doing this whole speech, and Bishamon's like, nah, mate, and it's basically, he says, I'm gonna kill you anyway, so... Basically, your speech was for nothing, Fambo. But yeah, I mean, the Sorcerer seems more interesting right now, because now the Heavens are siding with the Sorcerer, because, you know, Bishamon's now kind of employed a Nora, so they're kind of like, we don't like that kind of thing, but then don't you realise that the other gods incorporated Nora as well, but unless they've kind of brushed over that completely or no one's realised, but he's actually incorporated Nora as well, so that's kind of the lesser of 2 evils. But yeah, I mean, that was kind of interesting. I mean, I don't know, because now the Heavens are going to take down Bishamon in the same way they took down Ibisu, so hopefully they don't actually kill her outright. Because I don't want to see Tetsuya Nomura's Catwoman Bishamon Mark II kind of die, because she's kind of interesting at the moment. I kind of like the interaction that the girl had with the world, because again, she hasn't seen it. So her interaction with the world, because she says, stay here, but she doesn't, as all things do. And they just goes out to the outside world and explores it. And it was interesting to see how she reacts to it, because again, she's been locked up for so long that you kind of feel bad that she hasn't seen the outside world. Now basically she's seen the outside world, she's actually can see how it is. And yeah, it was intense. I mean, I thought maybe Fujisaki might cake it, but then he didn't. So hopefully now, going forward, the actual Heavens might actually now kind of be a slightly more interesting aspect of the manga. Hopefully going forward, Bishamon doesn't die, because I don't really want to see her die. And I liked how Kazuma's now realised that you shouldn't really bottle up all your emotions and go out on your own. You do have people there that care about you, because they basically said to him, it's like, fam, what you doing? Why don't you just tell us everything and we'll go and help you? So now Kazuma's going to go and find Bishamon and be like, nah, fam, don't do that. And then basically it's all going to go down in Noragami Chapter 61, 62, 63. So yeah, I mean, I think these reviews are going to be quite short because, again, it's not as much content I have to cover so much, so it's basically going to be half the size of what my normal content reviews are, because there isn't as much to talk about as there were before. But if there's any more interesting things to talk about, I'll probably bring them up, because, again, I'm not that one that kind of cuts out content. But yeah, so that was Chapter 60 in a nutshell. Going forward, I'm looking forward to it. I also think the writer's actually written another manga, because I saw something at the end of the actual chapter that kind of made me interested. I was like, what's this? But yeah, so hopefully I can actually look at that, and it might actually be another manga by the exact same writer, and that might be pretty cool to actually read, because, again, I like Noragami a lot. So yeah, with all that said, I have been a driver. If you want to leave a like, do leave a like, it's helping quite a bit. If you want to leave a sub, do leave a sub, it's helping quite a bit as well. But if you want to, with all that said, if my brain doesn't actually go fried, I have been the driver, and I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.